All right, we welcome Arizona to the podium here. We have Coach Lloyd, Zulus Tabellis, and Justin Kyer. I'll have Coach give an opening statement, then we'll open up for questions. A reminder, raise your hand. We'll bring the microphone over to you so we can hear you. So, Coach.
Great effort, considering all the circumstances. I'm super proud of the guys. And, they on a quick turnaround, they took a scouting report. They really hung with the game plan. And we obviously made some adjustments from last time we played these guys. And these guys get a ton of credit. And also, I want to give my staff a ton of credit. We did a lot of things out there that traditionally I'm not very comfortable with today. And those, I almost get emotional thinking what those guys mean to me, that they had some great ideas and we hung with it, and those guys, I told them after the game, our staff, the care factor is off the charts. So, for those guys to talk me into what we did today, they deserve a lot of credit because I can be pretty hard-headed sometimes.
All right, we'll open up for questions.
Tommy, when you hear 24 for 25 from the free throw line, what does that mark mean to you?
It's a game of averages, it's great. Step up and make them, and yesterday I think we missed some early, and it's maybe just getting a feel for the arena, the ball, the gym, the rims, the whole thing, and then, when Zoo makes his free throws like that and you get locked in Zoo, he's pretty special. And Dalen, the way he played today, all around was great. And Dalen's a high character guy, and I'm the least bit surprised that he stepped up and made those two huge threes down the stretch of the game.
That's not the first time Justin has stepped up into the starting role. What did he do that night?
Well, you guys know what Justin means to the program. It means to me. He was awesome, and I literally had zero reservations. And once Kerr's injury, we kind of knew what it was going to be. I felt like we had a great chance to win the game. Colorado, exposed us a little bit a few weeks ago, and like I always tell you guys, sometimes I don't mind losing because it gives you a chance to kind of recalibrate and fix things, and we fix things, and that's what this program is about growing, responding, and being high characters. So Justin, he fits that to a T, and I'm just going to see if I can petition the NCAA for a 7th year of eligibility.
Hey, Tommy, Jamari Walker for the Buffs was definitely making it rain in the first half, but in the second he took one shot in total from the floor. How did you guys go about adjusting coming out of halftime to deprive him of looks?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to get hot, play against Arizona. We I don't know if we're a little bit snake bit right now, or we're leading to it, but Jarbari's a really good player, and he wasn't shooting the ball well early in the year, and he's shooting much better late, and we kind of picked our poison a little bit, and we kind of got a little more sticky to him and closed out a little bit harder in the second half. And but the other thing that disrupted it was fouls. And and that's a sneaky thing that's under valued in this game is pinning fouls on the other team's best players. And we wanted to attack those guys inside out. We wanted to attack them off the dribble. And pin fouls on them. And I think that kind of the second half was neck and neck. And then we got both those bigs on the bench, and we were able to kind of extend a little lead and ride it out.
Zulus, can you talk about that first half? 18 points seemed like you were playing on a different level.
Yeah, so we have some plays where I have a chance to go by myself. I have other options, but they guarded me that I was able to drive the ball, so I just drove the ball and then made decisions. So.
And when he shoots his left-hand jump hook like that, it makes his coach really happy.
Tommy, what did they talk you into your systems?
Just to be have way more gap integrity in our defense, and then we kind of got the ball pressure a little bit better once we settled into the game. And they got down at CU. They scored like over 50 points in the paint, and we lost all of our defensive principles. And we're a great paint protection team. And now, sometimes I get greedy and I want both. I want the paint protected, and I don't want to give up any threes. And usually that's a pretty good formula, but sometimes you got to pick your poison against these teams. And a short prep, we picked our poison. We knew we were going to be down bodies a little bit, and so we wanted to be good ball pressure and stickier in the gaps. And I think our guys, they obviously did a great job executing it. And I don't know how many 2-point field goals they made. Looks like they made 8 2-point field goals in 40 minutes, and if my math's right, they were 8 for 30 from 2, which is you got to make a lot of threes to overcome that. And we did a great job not putting them on the foul line because they're shooting a lot of jump shots. So it was a winning formula.
Yeah, Tommy, Zulus is very understated. He's been that way all his career here. Can you talk about him and what he's meant to this game and on this stage?
Well, Zu's a special player, and he's what I love about him is he can take it to another level when needed. And you think over the course of his career there has not been too many big games where he hasn't shown up and been one of, if not the best player on the court. So I count on that. I count on that. I just kind of every once in a while I give him the look like I did today, like, hey, we need to rate Zoo today, and then he just gives me the nod and then acknowledges it, and then he goes out and does it, and he makes it good. And I'm so excited, about the progression he's made this year, and I think we're getting an amazing foundation built. And next year, I think we'll see what happens, but I think there's amazing potential for him to take even a bigger jump.
Umar provided a big boost in that second half and his energy. What did you think about his play?
Umar's been outstanding. We say it over and over again. We count on that. And when they had a ton of foul issues, Umar, kind of they had to get some guys on the bench, and you think, well, should we keep the big guy out there when they were playing small ball? And we decided to roll with it because I wanted to see how they were going to adapt to him. And when he caught that ball over the top and dunked it, I think he sent a message like, we're big and strong, and he was pinning a ton of fouls on him. He was one of the ones pinning all those fouls on the guys. But hey, guys, Justin's the man of the hour here. I think you guys need to ask him some more questions. You got enough from me. Here we go.
Set it up perfectly. I was going to ask him a question. Justin, can you talk about what, going into the game, if Kirk Kriisa had talked to you in particular, giving you a pat on the back, what have you, what are some of the words of motivation that he talked about before you got into the game?
Yeah, he, we talk all the time, so he was just like, you got this. That's all he was telling me. You got this. I don't need to tell you anything. I know you're going to go out there and play great. But I started asking him questions, at halftime, just, what do you see out there? You see anything that I missed? And he was like, man, just go out there and hoop. You're good. You're doing good. They're shooting the ball really well right now. And, that's a great team. Colorado's a great team. So, yeah, he was letting me know that I was ready for it. And I knew I was ready, but I just wanted to hear some things from him.
Justin, you seemed extra confident tonight getting downhill into the lane early, especially out in transition, 6 for 6 from the line. Getting to start tonight, did you feel extra confident, and what about that role made you feel important?
I knew I had to come out and do what I do for us to win, because the team, I had to fill a spot with Kirk, and these guys give me the most confidence in the world. So when I get confidence from them, that's all I need. So I knew I had to come out here and just do what I need to do, not do anything extra, and make sure we come out and win. So that's what we did.
2 good guards tomorrow. You could possibly be facing Boogie Ellis and Tiger Campbell. How do you go in terms of prep for that game?
We're going to do what we've been doing all year. We're going to, look at the scout and game plan. Like he said, our coaching staff does a great job. So we're going to, go back, get rest, look at the scouts and be ready for whoever.
Justin, what's coming here to Arizona kind of the chance to play point guard part of your decision, at least as a combo backup, whatever, and if so, how does it feel to kind of be thrown into this situation?
Yeah, I would definitely say that just because I knew how I would be coached, and this coaching staff does a great job, making point guards, kind of educating them on what you can do. Since I've met Coach, he's taught me, how to read defenses and hit the roll guys and stay on 2 feet. He's helped me so much for my game. So yes, I think that was a big part of it, and we're continuing to go.
Justin, I know your final couple press conferences at Arizona, you talked about what it meant to be as an Arizona Wildcat. Talk about a little bit about it more now that you're playing in the Pac-12 tournament, to see all the fans come out. What does it feel like, and how proud are you to be Wildcat? I'm
extremely grateful. As you guys just seemed like they were the loudest in the gym, and I think we've had the most fans. So they're they have my heart, and they always will. I'll say it again, it's the best decision I've made, and I'm just excited to continue this run.
Tommy, obvious question, any updates on Kerr? Any thoughts on what's?
He's got a sprained ankle. And, we got a great training staff, and I think, I don't think the severity of it is, I think him playing next week is a real possibility, we're just gonna take it day by day, but, I think everything, all the major stuff checked out okay, and now it's just a matter of attacking it.
Actually, that was my question too.
Any others?
Coach Lloyd, Taylor Terry went 2 of 3 from 3 today. Had 2 really big ones, especially that one late. I think put you guys up by 9 with like 3 seconds left in the shot clock. What was going through your head when you put up that 3?
He's gonna make it. Love that kid. He's got confidence. He's got swag. He's a really, really good player, and his best days are ahead of him. And I'm glad he got that moment because he's put in a ton of time behind the scenes, and he's believed in himself, and he's deserving of it. And he's, like I mentioned all you guys, he's super high character, and I know he missed one in the corner against the zone at the other end of a shot clock. I thought that one was in too, so I got a lot of belief in him.
Actually, Tom, I was just wondering, did you said you made some different things that the staff was, you guys were talking about. Did that have anything to do with Justin changing the lineup, or was it more about what Colorado, like you said?
Well, most of it was based off last game, but I thought today, you get Justin out there. Justin's a really good defender, and he's really growing in his 1-for-1s, as you and I like to call them. So he did a great job there, and then I just also thought offensively, that we're going to talk about Justin's penetration could help us. Kerr's obviously a good shooter and stuff like that, and Justin's a little bit more of a downhill guard, and I just thought he would be able to get down in the paint, make some plays, and sometimes it just works out.
All right, last one here in the front.
I know you're talking about the adjustments of picking your poison defensively of what you guys wanted to do, but back-to-back games where the opposing team shot well from the three-point line. Is that concerning at all heading into March? Or?
Well, it's just, if they shoot well from 3 and you choke down the lane and you limit free throws, it's a formula. They're going to score. You don't pitch shutouts in basketball. So sometimes you got to make decisions, and tomorrow, depending on who we play, we might come out with a different plan. Today we felt like this was the best plan for us based on, playing these guys recently and then watching them play. And luckily it worked out. I tell you what, it took some courage to stick with it because, when they make 4 threes again before the first media timeout, you're like, oh, here we go again, and you just got to hang with it sometimes and believe in the plan. And then the players, they tightened it up and executed it a little bit better, and it ended up working.
Okay, great. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.